I'm CNN's Will Ripley, and welcome to Pyongyang on one of the most important days of the year. I've made 12 reporting trips to North Korea, trying to shed light on one of the world's most mysterious cultures, a place much of the world considers a totalitarian dictatorship. There's nothing quite like being here, but this is as close as most people can get. The performance in front of you is how North Koreans celebrate the nation's biggest holiday, the Day of the Sun, which marks the birth anniversary of Kim Il-sung, their founding father. President Kim Il-sung is such a big deal here, he holds the title Eternal President, and he died more than 20 years ago. If you look at the podium, you can see his portrait hanging next to his son and successor, Kim Jong-il. The country is now run by Kim's grandson, Kim Jong-un. Pretty much all the songs these students are dancing to are love songs. Not love for a girlfriend or a boyfriend, but love for the 3 generations of Kim family leaders and the ruling Workers' Party of Korea. These mass dances are a standard way North Korea celebrates important holidays. If you're a student in Pyongyang, practicing these routines is mandatory. And they're being watched and judged by older classmates and teachers to make sure they have the appropriate enthusiasm. You really cannot overemphasize the importance of the Kim family in this country. This is Monsoon Hill. The massive statues of the 2 deceased leaders are looking out across the Taedong River towards the tower of the Juche idea. It's a symbol of the communist ideology of self-reliance that grips and governs this nation. This is a sacred place, a place of reverence. You can see a number of wedding parties taking their formal portraits here. Is it all for show? It's a question I've been asking myself ever since I began coming to this country. A dozen trips later, I keep reaching the same conclusion. For the vast majority of people in Pyongyang, this is real. They're born into it. They live it every day, from cradle to grave. They know nothing else. As the great festival draws near, people by the thousands are brought to pay their respects at another place North Koreans consider holy, the birthplace of Kim Il-sung at Mangyongdae Village. This humble wooden house is where it all supposedly began. Can't help but notice it's also impeccably well preserved. Not a speck of dirt or a straw out of place on its thatched roof, even though the late president was born 105 years ago. We couldn't take our VR camera inside because of the crowds. People really like to get their picture taken here. This is a side of Kim Ilsung Square we don't normally see, almost empty. In the past few weeks, there's been strong talk and growing tension about North Korea's ongoing missile test program and fears that this nation may carry out another nuclear test. But you can't sense that tension here. The annual Pyongyang Marathon proceeds as normal. It's an event that attracts elite athletes, serious amateurs, and also a number of adventurous travelers who appear to have bitten off more than they can chew. Back in Kim Il-sung Square, you get a real feel for what North Korea is all about. This giant open space personifies a society in which the individual is just a small part of the collective. This sweeping plaza is designed to make the individual feel small and the society feel huge. When it fills up with people, it's an extraordinary sight. And this is the image that North Korea wants to project to the world.